Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to CRN. We are here at Texas Motor Speedway for the Cup Series race here tonight, sponsored by the D&J Auto Sales 325. Texas, 1.46 miles in race length. Two different style of corner entries, 1 and 2, a little bit more of braking wise. 3 and 4, you can pretty much run it wide open. A little bit of a track history here. Well, they actually did the repave here a couple years ago. Ended up making the track run a little bit different than what it used to run, like the old legacy track. Track temperature is going to be 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Air temperature is going to be 67 with a 2-mile-an-hour wind. As Texas, I guess we're going to figure out who's got what and what everybody else can do. I'm going to go ahead and ring up our grid here for the night. It's going to be a Texas boy on the front row, Ricky Gonzalez, followed by another Texas native, Brock Whitehead, to his outside, Isaiah Sutherland in P number 3, Austin Wheeler in P number 4, TJ Hadley in P number 5, Dalton McKinney in 6th, Justin Potts in 7th, 8th is going to be Jonathan Cogswell, 9th, and Chris Zofield, 10th is going to be Jordan Polly, 11th is going to be Ryan Gomes, 12th will be Ryan Sizemore, 13th going to be Chris Wheeler, 14th Christian Ruse, 15th Christopher Cash, 16th Dylan Ellis, 17th Johnny Williams, 18th Jay Monin, 19th Trey Whitehead, 20th is going to be Jeff No, 21st Patrick McQuaid, 22nd Chris Berge, 23rd Charles Whitehead, 24th Mike Sabanovsky, 25th is going to be Robert Gillard, and 26th is going to be Matt Metler. That's going to be the lineup here tonight. So 26 drivers out here on the field. Going to do a 3-wide salute to Robert Gillard's nephew, who recently just passed away. We're going to go ahead and get all that going. Once everybody gets on out of pit lane, that's when they're going to bring them 3 abreast all the way around the racetrack for a lap or 2. So we're going to go ahead and get a nicer look at this. Wonder if we can get the pace car. Is we're actually going to get on board with the pace car just to be a little bit more easier. Pace car is not going to work, so but everybody else is going to be 3 wide all the way in and through the field to get Robert Gillard's nephew a little bit of a recognition, as I believe they're getting everybody lined on up here. As Robert Gillard coming up here through the field. They're going to go 4 wide actually. Everybody abreast. Obviously, just these 4, the Whitehead Racing crew, going to be 4 wide. Everybody else going to be single, double file behind them. Going to go back down into formation all the way back through the field. Just wanted to pay our respects to Robert Gillard's family member who recently passed away. The 4-wide salute still continues. They're going to do a full lap, and then they're going to fall back into formation, and then we're going to get this race to green flag. It's always going to be something fun that we do here on CRN, whether it be 4 wide salutes, 3 wide salutes, anything like that. Everybody always takes care of everybody that comes into play. See Trey Whitehead up here, the number 23 machine, D&J Autos LLC, number 23, Brock Whitehead with the DJ Autos, number 31. But it's going to be Ricky Gonzalez, the fellow Texas native, one of the compadres that goes into the broadcast booth with me up here for the Lucky Dog Racing League on Wednesday nights that has not made a return yet. Ricky Gonzalez, that Texas Tech Ford Dark Horse Mustang. Getting you ready to go on by. Delay to the start just for one more lap. Pace cars are going to go down into pit lane this time by. And we're going to go green flag racing from Texas Motor Speedway. See them all back here trying to get their tires warmed up enough to where they can get into turn number 1. They don't have to worry about getting a little bit loose going in and through the corners. Pace car going to drop down this time by through turns number 3 and 4. Can't go till Barney waves the green flag. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Already Ricky Gonzalez getting a clear of Brock Whitehead. Isaiah already looking down to the inside of Brock Whitehead. Texas news update. You can run pretty much anywhere on the racetrack. Everything is fair game. As Ricky Gonzalez breaks out to the early lead. Brock Whitehead now stuck on the outside against Isaiah Sutherland. Just not able to bring anything on up here. Christian Rue's back here making some moves. He's got Christopher Cash down to the inside. He's got Trey Whitehead. Somebody high up into the outside. I believe almost knocked down the outside wall. Oh, he is actually riding the outside wall. I believe that's going to be Charles Whitehead, maybe? Johnny Williams. Johnny Williams beating that wall down. Matt Miller. And then number 45 machine. Currently running second to last, but still trying to make up some ground. Dylan Ellis now under fire from the number 77 of Patrick McQuaid. Trying to make something happen. Now he's going to drift up in front of Charles. Charles going to look down to the inside and take over that position from Dylan. But Dylan with the run on that outside, Charles not going to be able to get through. Too wide across the line. Dylan going to swing just a little high. And here comes Patrick McQuaid. Patrick McQuaid is going to try to look down to the inside of Dylan Ellis this time by. Not going to be able to. He's going to tuck back in line and try and grab more of the draft. 4 laps out of 175 are complete here currently. We're at about 29, 30-second lap time. So over the course of the run, tires are going to get a little bit worn. They're not going to be running 29s and 30s. They're going to be about 32, 33 second lap times possibly, depending on that. Chris Zofield of the number 2 machine looking on board with him in that blue, or that black and white Dark Horse Caliber Collision THD Designs. Talking to TJ Hadley on Tuesday night, he's extremely pumped to be here tonight. Wants to finish very well his home track, so he wants something to happen. But up front, it's a new race leader. Ricky Gonzalez loses the race lead. Going to drop down to P number 3. Isaiah Sutherland's going to take over the race lead. Brock Whitehead going to take over P number 2. TJ Hadley, though, is right behind Ricky Gonzalez, sitting nice and comfortable in that P4 position. We get it here. Limited tire set, 65% fuel. All of that good stuff is we're actually going to take a look and see when the let me just try and find let's find the race info. Gotta tell you when. There it is. Texas, 175 laps, 65% fuel, 5 tire sets, 1 fast repair, 5 green white checkers. Stage 1 is going to end on lap number 44. Stage number 2 is going to lap on 88, and then an 87 lap dash to the end. So definitely going to be something fun out here to watch as we have our first yellow. Ryan Gomes being the recipient of this CRA caution report. Looking down, he's on the inside of that Caterpillar number 55. He's got the 57 of Jordan Polley on his outside. See what Ryan Gomes does here. Maybe, yeah, he hits the apron, and Jordan just obviously didn't realize he was going to hit the apron right then and there. Oh, pow, put it out. Oh. That is a straight Michael McDowell hit. Yard sale on a couple different pieces of that number 55 machine. A hood is going to be about $40. So if you want to get some autographs from Ryan Gomes down in the hauler, have him go pick up his hood from the track. Have him autograph it. If you want the front clip, it's going to be $10 a half. So you get half the fender or the front bumper for $10. Autographed as well from your favorite driver, Ryan Gomes. Everybody able to make the miss on the mishap there. But, you know, while that goes on, I believe since we have a little bit of time, I believe we should be able to bring in one of these drivers. And not a lot of people. As I'm actually going to bring in the number 48. That's going to be Austin Wheeler. Austin, this is Dylan in the CRN broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right, buddy. Right now, currently running P number 4, and obviously Texas. Kind of a strong suit for a lot of these drivers. You're doing what you can to keep it up in the top 5, but what's it going to take mentally and physically in that number 48 machine to keep it up towards the front and try to work your way up to the front?
Yeah, man, I'm just kind of taking it easy right now. Let these guys burn their tires up in front of me here. Just give them a little, so I can take a little more later, you know. I think we got the speed to compete for at least top 2, top 3, so I'll keep up with these guys as best I can, try to save the tires, and make it to the end of the race.
Yeah, that we're talking about tires. Or do you think tires are going to be a big problem in this race, or is it going to come down to fuel mileage in your eyes?
I think tires can definitely be a big deal. If you run them too hard, you can get them hot in 10-15 laps, and you're really loose off the exit of turn 2, and you can lose a lot of time that way. I don't think there's a ton of fall off in the tire. So if you keep the temperatures down, keep them cool, don't abuse them, I think you'll be okay in the long run here.
All right, Austin, we're going to go ahead and put you back on up there and get you locked back in, ready to go for this next next stint of the race, and we'll be talking to you again here shortly.
Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it, bud.
All righty, buddy. That's going to be our in-race reporter here tonight. Is going to be the number 48 of Austin Wheeler. You see there, he's keeping it in 5th gear, going to save a little bit of fuel, a little bit of connection issues there. But nonetheless, still going to do what they need to do to make it happen. I believe they got choose rule this time by. Maybe even next time. Yep, there it is. Choose rule being in effect. Ricky Gonzalez obviously going to take the smart route, go down to the inside. But it's going to be Isaiah Sutherland taking the inside as well. I mean, it's not a bad strategy call, you know. Everybody's got to be somewhere and make it to where they need to go. We're going to now make sure the volumes for the cars are good to go. If there's anybody out there that you guys want to see throughout the night, just let me know in the YouTube comment section. I'll do my best to try to show those cars even some more. I know we got some Patrick McQuaid fans out there in the chat. So we're going to go ahead and get a nice little look at the number 77 of Patrick McQuaid. So we're going to go back up to the starter here tonight. Pace car going to go down into pit lane one more time. Isaiah Sutherland going to be the race leader going down into turn number 1. A green flag is back out, and there they go, 2 by 2 all the way across the finish line. Johnny Williams going to back off, let everybody go on by. But it's going to be P2 and P3 going side by side. Is Ricky Gonzalez trying to make it happen down on that inside, but Austin Wheeler fighting back harder on that outside. Going to make him work for it. As we get a nice little flyby going down into turn number 3. Coming on out of turn 4. Get a nice little blimp camera going on here. Got a drone camera from Texas Motor Speedway that we are able to use. We're going to go ahead and go through the whole field. Isaiah Sutherland into P number 1. And that Sutherland used cars. Chevy Camaro. Brock Whitehead in that D&J Autos LLC THD Designs. Toyota Camry. Austin Wheeler in that number 48 Wheelers Painting Chevy Camaro. Ricky Gonzalez in the Texas Tech Ford Dark Horse Mustang, the number 88. Trey Whitehead making his way all the way up to P number 5 in that 23 Toyota Camry D&J Auto LLC TH Designs. Charles Whitehead, the father of Brock and Trey, in that number 51 Toyota Camry. Chris Field in the number 2 Ford Dark Horse Caliber Collision THD Designs. Chris Ruse in the Smoke Pit, number 14 Chevy Camaro. Matt Bettler into the number 45 D&J Auto Sales LLC TH Designs Toyota Camry number 45. Patrick McQuaid, the Buffalo man, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Top 5, Mr. I want to win so bad, I'll do what it takes. In the number 77 Alpha Lion Chevy Camaro. Dalton McKinney in the number 46 McDingers Chevy Camaro. TJ Hanley in the number 08 TH Designs Chevy Camaro. Chris Wheeler down to his inside track racer number 71. Mustang Dark Horse. Jonathan McQuaid in that Rogue Energy Rocket Pop number 27. Mike Sobornowski in the number 22 Horizon Armageddon number 22 Florida Mustang. Ryan Sizemore, that number 3 TH Designs number 3 Chevy Camaro. Chris Roberge. I don't know why I said Robert, but Chris Roberge in the Sunny D number 98 Chevy Camaro. Just Potts in the number 38 TH Designs. Jay Monin in the TH Designs number 80 Christopher Cash, number 69, RCJY, NC Junkyard. Cash Customs, Admin Box. Robert Gillard, and then number 54, D&J Auto Sales, Toyota Camry. Dylan Ellis, and then number 99, Trackhouse, Onyx. Number 99, Chevy Camaro. Jeff No, and the number 6 Machine. TH Designs, Majors Garage. Jordan Polly in the number 57, D&J Auto Sales. Ryan Gomes in the number 55, Caterpillar Machine. And Johnny Williams in the number 43, Family Dollar. Does it say Family Dollar on it? Yeah, Family Dollar number 43. That's going to be our field all the way in and through. Back up to the lead pack. Ricky Gonzalez has fallen back all the way down to P number 5. Not sure what's going on with the number 88 machine. But nonetheless, still a lot of racing left. 21 laps in out of 175. The top 5 have pretty much checked out. Charles Whitehead and Matt Mettler going to be the next one. Or, no, I lied. Matt Mettler is going to be the next car up there. They got a little bit of a gap between all of the drivers. Still able to make something happen. Is for the first time out of 3 times tonight, we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of You Love to Hear, where we turn the mics down, turn the engines up, let these drivers rip around Texas Motor Speedway, and we'll be right back. Well, You Love to Hear it was a little bit short-lived, as we had a little bit of an accident here with Jay Munnan. Just Spots and Mike Sobanowski going to go ahead and go back quick to a quick CRN replay and get you guys back on your way. Oh, Chris Zofield tagging to the wall, getting into the number 3 machine of Ryan Sizemore. He's going to get collected. Chris Roberge going to get in the back of the number 2. He's going to get slid up into the number 38. 38 to the outside wall. He's going to collect the 22. The 22 is going to collect the 80. Some yard sales all the way through this racetrack. And definitely not what you want to see. Is see if Dylan Ellis gets on around it. He's going to be able to. So a lot of these drivers are going to be able to get on through the cartage that had ensued. Everybody able to come to a complete stop. It's Matt Bettler into pit lane. Going to use one of those tire sets here. 24 laps out of 175. Obviously, 3 stages. You're definitely gonna want to play devil's advocate here. Want to keep an extra tire set in your back pocket for whatever may happen. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. I had to go check on the kid, but we are back here. Also, for everybody out there watching, do want to send out a severe apology for what happened last week on broadcast. Me and Christopher Hupka did talk about it. It was completely my fault. I do want to apologize to all the racers and all the fans out there watching that look forward to watching everybody come out here and race. What I did last week was unacceptable and should never happen. So I do want to say, I do want to apologize for that. As people get ready to line up 2 by 2. And get ready to go here, getting the running order pretty much figured out right now. Getting people back where they need to be. There's going to be Brock Whitehead with the race lead over older brother, Trey Whitehead. Mark's going to take the outside, Trey taking the inside. Barry Kistler calling his shots. Would like to see Cash do good tonight. So Christopher Cash has Mr. Where is Chris Cash? I just seen it. There he is. Christopher Cash back here in the 12th position. And that RCJY, RC Junkyards. Cash Customs number 69. Going to get a beautiful look at this number 69 machine. Admin box. A sponsor on that machine. There we are. Chris Cash. And then number 69. Lobster Boys food truck. Is going down the final, or going down the backstretch. One more time. We're going to right on board with our race leader. Give you a little bit of a gyro cam here. Show you exactly how it is that he's going to get through this racetrack. Oop. Do apologize about that. Right now, sitting in at 5th gear, going to drove all the way down to 1st gear. For the guy Coriso, so we are back to green flag racing. Brock Whitehead going to bring these drivers back to the green flag. He's up and away and gone. He's going to be able to get all the way down to the inside. And the gyro cam that we have going on here inside the car is exactly what these drivers don't really feel inside of the car, but this is what it looks like if you were inside the race car with these drivers going around at Texas Motor Speedway with the banking at Texas Motor Speedway. What I will say is, you know, Texas has a little bit of banking, but there's a half mile out there called the world's fastest half mile that has more degree of banking than Talladega. Talladega's at 33% banking, or 33-degree banking. Winchester Speedway in Winchester, Indiana, where I'm from, where I go pretty much every year, has 37 degrees of banking all the way around that world's fastest half mile. But while these drivers are back up to green, we're going to do another, you'll love to hear it, for about maybe 5-6 laps. Bring you guys back for the stage 1 break. We're going to go ahead and switch these camera views up, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Gonna go look and see what the cause of the caution was. Oh, Chris Reverge involved in this one. Not sure how bad this wreck's gonna be. Chris Oldfield again, tag of the wall. Going to tag into the number 45. 45 is going to get the 98. 98, 45, 2. Those 3 yard sale. All the way back down into the number 80, Jay Monin. His race might be done here tonight. 22, Mike Sobanowski. Oh man, we're going to have to rewind this and watch this from a Jay Monin's perspective. Yeah, we're going to have to watch it from the onboard. Go inside of this machine. So right here, he's already off. He's going on down. He's off the throttle, onto the brakes, trying to get it low down. Crashes into the back end. And from then on, you can't really see anything. Hard to the inside wall. Brakes that right front. Going to back his car into Matt Metler. Just a hard wreck for a lot of these drivers to bring out our next yellow flag. As Ryan Gomes gets his car wound all the way down. I'm not going to try to do another yellow to here until next stage. So you got about 10 laps before the end of this stage. And we crown our stage 1 winner. Earlier, I put in the Discord chat for Mr. Isaiah Sutherland. I know he's going to be watching this, but I sent a picture due to the last week's stream and whatever happened. I said, nope, we got a pregame before the game. And Mr. Isaiah, if you're out there watching, we're about 3/4 done with it now. As don't normally do it on the job, but when I do, yourself a nice little twisted tea, mango. But either way, definitely going to be something fun here to watch. I mean, it's going to be 10 laps till the end of the stage at number 1. And these drivers are going to do whatever they possibly can to get that stage win. How bad does big brother Trey want to get around little brother Brock to get this stage? And how well has... I mean, the top 4 you could put into a blanket, roll them around and spit them out, and I mean it'll be different every single time. All these 4, Trey Whitehead has speed, Brock has speed, Ricky Gonzalez has unbelievable speed, and then the number 48, Austin Wheeler, the Smoky Mountain Grassroots Racing driver, has phenomenal speed. Look at the YouTube chat, number 9 or Hunter Kitchens saying the 99 all day. Dylan Ellis, that's my teammate. Is Hunter out there repping the number 99 here for the night. But pace car getting ready to go down into pit lane, going to bring these drivers back to the green flag. See a lot of long lines along the top side. 10 laps to go in stage number 1. Who's going to have it and who's going to finish second? Stages awarding a top 10 points, and Brock Whitehead off to the races. Wheeler got a really good jump on Trey. They're going to be side by side going into turn number 1 and 2. Get a nice little shot here. Also, Wheeler really going to try and power around the outside. Can he get it done? Still going to be side by side coming off turn number 4. Or turn number 2, excuse me. Brock going to go down and try help bigger brother Trey pull around the number 48. They're going to be a little bit touched. Trey got a little tight. Move the 48 back up to P number 2. Ricky Gonzalez, tag of the wall. He's going to look down to the inside of Trey. He's got the preferred lane. Trey's going to have to run high. Ricky Gonzalez looking down on the inside. Here comes a Christian Ruse in the number 14, the smoke pit machine. He's trying to put his hand in the mix. is Trey and Ricky Gonzalez side by side for P number 4. Battles all the way in and through the racetrack. Going to go ahead and give you turn 1 entry, a digger camera for a lot of these drivers. Everybody coming on by. Looking down to the backstretch. But while we got that going on, we have a battle for the race lead. Austin Wheeler down to the inside on Brock Whitehead. Brock Whitehead going to try to do a crossover move. Austin Wheeler not going to let it happen. New race leader for the first time tonight. It's going to be Austin Wheeler. A little bit of connection issues. Going to go ahead and watch on board with the number 31. Got some drivers going off the track. Coming back on, but we stay green. Austin Wheeler saving those tires back there in the back, and they're really starting to pay off. Is coming off turn number 4. Going down into turn number 1, you're going to see all these drivers come on by. There they go. Nice little digger camera for you guys. On to the backstretch. Not a lot of a double file, but still making it worse. 5 laps to go for stage number 1. Austin Wheeler, still your race leader. Brock Whitehead trying to do what he can to get back to Austin Wheeler. Austin Wheeler being nice and smooth on the wheel, getting it up and off the corner nice and easily. Doesn't want to over-rotate to where the rear tires get a little bit too hot. You know, obviously, next gens, the trucks, and the Xfinity cars. You don't want to do something that the car does not want to do. Me, personally, I learned how to drive the car off the right rear due to Nate Nicholson over at EPI. Nate taught me how to drive anything off the right rear, kind of flicking it on in. It's kind of hard to do, but it is possible, I promise. Is Brock Whitehead trying to get there on Austin Wheeler. Going to go ahead and look on the back. And Trey getting a beautiful run, looking to the outside. Now going to go down to the inside, side by side for P number 2. And here comes Dalton McKinney. Dalton McKinney down to the inside. Dalton McKinney down to the inside, and then number 46 machine making his way all the way up to P number 3. Look at that, P number 2. Once he gets around Brock Whitehead, Dalton McKinney on fresher tires. Last pit on lap number 23. So he's got the freshest tires in the top 5. But with that happening, I mean, anything, you know, now he's going to be behind the ball. He's going to have one less tire set than everybody else out there. One more lap around Texas for stage number 1. A final lap coming up here for stage number 1. Austin Wheeler still with the race lead. Second is going to be Trey Whitehead. Third, Dalton McKinney. Dalton McKinney going to look to the outside of Trey Whitehead. Going to make it work. Going to dip back into lane. Does Dalton McKinney have enough? No, he's not. He's only got 2 more corners, and that's going to be the end of the stage number 1, but it's going to be Austin Wheeler off turns number 3 and 4. Going to collect stage win number, I don't know, because he wins too many of them. Austin Wheeler getting the stage win here tonight, followed by Trey Whitehead and Dalton McKinney top 3. 4th is going to be Ricky Gonzalez. 5th is going to be Brock Whitehead. 6th, Christian Rue. 7th, Jordan Polly. 8th, Chris Wheeler. 9th, Jeff No. 10th is going to be Isaiah Sutherland. As we're going to go ahead and wait for our driver to make their pit stop. Then we'll go ahead and grab the iRacing's. Then we'll go ahead and grab the number 48 machine to get a interview with him. Want to sit there and ask everybody that they keep prayers for Portage, Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan, anywhere up there. If anybody is in Michigan or anywhere around there, they got hit with a couple of tornadoes the other day. My girlfriend is actually from the Kalamazoo area, Portage area. It was too close to home for her. So if anybody's out there that is watching or is in this race that is from Michigan, prayers to you, and hopefully everybody gets through everything. Is absolutely devastating. I looked at the pictures online, and man, 2 tornadoes in one day, 30 minutes apart from each other. Just not a good day up there in Portage, Michigan, Kalamazoo County as well. So big prayers to them. Pit stops on arrival here tonight. Is once Austin Wheeler gets into his pit stall, we'll go ahead and bring him on in. As now we're looking at the new guy, Wheels, the number 48 machine of Austin Wheeler. Austin, this is Dylan, CRN broadcast booth. Get a copy.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right, buddy. You did exactly what you said you were going to do. Sit back, let them use their tires, relax. I mean, honestly, it looked like you had fresh tires. I had to look at my SDK because I thought that you pit and you had the fresher tires, but you did not pit. That was your first pit stop. I mean, once you got the lead, you were pretty much gone after that.
Yeah, like I said, them guys were being pretty aggressive there early. I was just kind of sitting back, watching, and then save what I had there for the last 10, 11 laps there before we had the stage in. So Trey was fast charging, and so was the 46. So there's some other guys out there too that got some stuff for me. We'll see how the race plays out.
Yeah, looking at it now, the last time that the number 46 pit was on lap number 23, so he had the fresher tires out of everybody in the top 5, but it just wasn't enough to get back up to you. Obviously, you're going to have the same mindset for stage number 2, which ends at lap number 88. Ends at lap number 88, and then it's the home stretch. How many laps, I didn't ask you this earlier, but how many laps of fuel can you get on a set tank if it does end up going green?
If you're shifting down into 4th every time going in turn 1, you get about 38 laps, I think. If it goes green, 38 laps straight. If you don't shift, I think you can get about 40. But it's gonna be close in the second stage. 2 stops should make it. If it goes green, though, it'll be interesting.
All right, definitely going to be interesting here. But we're going to go ahead and let you get back on up there, get yourself spotted in, get everything ready to go, and hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end of stage number 2.
Sounds good, Dylan. Appreciate you, bud.
Yep. As that was the new guy, Wheels, the number 48 machine of Austin Wheeler, doing what he's going to do. But nonetheless, everybody's still out here. Isaiah, it is now gone. Just know the pregame before the game is now gone. But nonetheless, I mean, still a great race. Chris Roberge, how about this, man? Chris Roberge, the number 98 machine, up 21 positions from where he started. Obviously, last time that the number 98 pit was on lap number 31, so he's got the fresher tires, but nonetheless, still making it the way that he needs to go. Dalton McKinney down on the inside. Lap number 46 was the last time that he did a pit stop. Chris Roberge with the oldest tires out there as of right now out on the racetrack. We're looking through here. 30. Actually, Matt Mettler, if he's out there, no. He's not out there, but Mettler pit on lap number 30. So Mettler's got the oldest tires, technically. The pace car is going to go down in the pit lane this time by. This is going to be Dalton McKinney and Chris Roberge, new top row. Third and fourth is going to be Trey Whitehead and Justin Potts, then number 38 and 23. Then you got Austin Wheeler and Ricky Gonzalez in fifth and sixth. Then you got Chris Zofield and Christian Ruse? No. Brock Whitehead and Chris Zofield in 7th and 8th. Then behind him, you got Isaiah Sutherland and Christian Ruse. Pace car going to go down into pit lane this time by. Green flag is out. Chris Roberge with a beautiful start on the field. He's going to be able to get clear of the number 46 machine. He's going to drop all the way down to the inside, but here comes Dalton McKinney. Looking to take it on away. Going to go ahead and give you a nice little backstretch shot here. Well, I kind of missed it, so we'll go ahead and we'll do turns number 3. Getting into the corner is everybody trying to do what they can. Turn 4 exit. Dalton McKinney is right there. I did something here. There we go. Got it. Take it off. Now we'll do the backstretch. As the yellow flag is on out. Trey Whitehead getting involved. Gonna go ahead and bring up a quick CRN yellow. See what happened to the number 23 machine. He's going to be up high. Chris Zofield just keeps traveling up and up and up and up and up. And gets involved with the number 23. Ricky Gonzalez goes all the way down to the inside. Oh, a little bit of neck code between the 88 and the number 23 and 23. Overcorrects to the outside wall. Hard impact. Man, oh man. Trey Whitehead's. I feel so bad for Trey. I mean, the kid just cannot catch a break. He tries and tries and tries, runs super clean, dials back his aggression, and it just, man, I want to see Trey Whitehead do very well. I really do. And that's just something that you don't really ever want to see, is one of those top runners get put back into pit lane, as the number 98 is going to sacrifice the race lead and go down into pit lane. So he's going to get some fresher. He's going to have the fresher tires in the field. Him and Chris Zofield. Chris Roberge able to get on out of there. Dalton McKinney, the number, whip it up, number 46, McDingers. In P number 1. Justin Potts in P number 2. Third is going to be Austin Wheeler, 4th. Brock Whitehead, 5th. Ricky Gonzalez, 6th. Isaiah Sutherland, 7th. Chris Wheeler, 8th. Christian Ruse, 9th. Jordan Polly, 10th. Charles Whitehead. Charles Whitehead in P number 10. If I was Patrick McQuaid or TJ Hadley or Jonathan Cogswell, Robert Gillard, Trey Whitehead, I'd be like, damn. Charles Whitehead up to P number 10. I'm getting beat by Charles Whitehead. You know, not saying Charles Whitehead's slow by any means. I mean, the guy's a great racer. Charles is one of those drivers that just wants to get better. And, I mean, here tonight he's proving it. I mean, he's up to P number 10. He's doing what he can to be up there. So, big round of applause to Charles Whitehead being up 13 positions right from where he is. And I know Ricky Gonzalez and the Whiteheads actually met in person one year at the Texas Motor Speedway. It was either Texas Motor Speedway or it was COTA. I cannot remember. Off the tip of my tongue. Don McKinney going to bring these drivers back to the green flag. Barry, yes, I would have to say it is great racing. As long as they can stay green while I do my you love to hear it, we'll be all right. You know, everybody wants to do a little bit you love to hear it, but, you know, you got to stay green in order to do it. Chris Hupka not being able to be out here tonight due to weather implications at his residence. So hopefully everybody having some good times there. I did, however, see that Trey and Brock had the same issues going on before the race had officially went out. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to CRN. Want to give a big shout out to everybody who has done that so far. Up to over 1,000 subscribers. Cannot believe it. 1,000 subscribers. Been doing this thing for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in February. Can't wait to see it keep on going. Thank you to everybody who has helped us get up to that next milestone. We got another fan out there saying, let's go. Number 54, Robert Gillard, currently sitting towards the back. But keeping his name out of, or keeping himself out of troubles, currently sitting P number 19 on the field. But it's going to be Justin Potts. Dalton McKinney going to bring these drivers back to the green flag. Through turns number 3 and 4, pace car down to the pit lane. To the Geico restart zone right about now, and we are back to green flag racing here at Texas. Dalton McKinney getting a great jump. Same with Austin Wheeler. Bottom side getting a really good restart. Top side not getting much help as Justin Potts had a little bit of an issue on the restart. Dalton McKinney able to pull on away just a little bit. Austin Wheeler going to be sitting P number 2. Ricky Gonzalez back up to P number 3 as going down into turn number 1 and 2. Chris Zofield going down into pit lane this time by. Might have had an issue with that number 2 machine. Definitely not something that you want to see, but able to make it work here tonight. Is Zofield coming back out of a pit lane. He's going to be down there on the inside, and such a tricky way to do it. Austin Wheeler down to the inside looking for the race lead on Dalton McKinney. He's going to be able to have it. Dalton McKinney just going to go ahead and give it up, but here comes Isaiah Sutherland in the number 24 machine. Haven't really talked about him a lot here tonight. He's going to take over P number 2. Ricky Gonzalez is going to take over P number 3. And being on that outside, you're going to get pretty much locked. It's kind of like Martinsville in a sense. You get on that outside, you're going to get freight trained on the inside. That's what happened to the number 46 of Dalton McKinney is Brock Whitehead looking to down to the inside on Ricky Gonzalez. He's going to get clear of Dalton McKinney, though. Dalton McKinney is going to slide in line. The threat level Midnight Motorsports driver, the number 46, Dalton McKinney. Paint made by Johnny Williams with the number 43 machine for Dalton McKinney. Single file for the majority of this racetrack. A couple double file drivers is Christopher Cash. Double file with, I believe that was Charles Whitehead, or maybe even possibly TJ Handley. But if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button. The subscribe button is totally free. You don't even have to pay for anything. Make sure you guys share it around with your friends, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your grandma, aunt, uncle, cousins, brother, sister, dog, cat, fish. If you got pet fish, go ahead and send it to them. They might have some fish friends that they want to send it to as well. As a little bit of wall contact there for the number 69. Christopher Cash having a really good race up here in a P number 11 as of right now. A little bit of loosey-goosiness from the number 31. Or 51, excuse me. I haven't done it yet this race, but I haven't brought everybody's favorite D-Boy, number 99, shout out from Florida. So Dylan Ellis, going to go ahead and ride on board with Dylan Ellis here really quickly. And then number 99, Trackhouse, Smoky Mountain Motorsports. Looking on board of that number 99. Hunter says, what's up? Shout out from Florida. We got fans all across the world. Looking at the number 99 slowly closing in the gap on the number, I don't know which number that is. It could be the 3. Yeah, it's the number 3 of Ryan Sizemore and the 51 of Charles Whitehead. Dylan Ellis is going to wait and bide his time here. Charles Whitehead getting stuck on the outside. He's going to follow Ryan Sizemore. He got a little bit loose through the tri-oval. Was able to keep it clean as TJ Hadley is going to go ahead and take over that position. Right behind him, there's the famed number 54, Robert Gillard. As we paid a tribute to his nephew earlier in the race. Dylan Ellis. I've raced. I was on Dylan Ellis's team before I came to the broadcast booth, and what a treat Dylan Ellis is. As correction, Dalton McKinney drives for Midnight Motorsports. Not threat level, so I do apologize about that. But, you know, I rate Dylan Ellis, one of my teammates, respectively. Always try to help him get a little bit faster as Season 3 last season. If you go back and watch from Michigan on, I was able to cap off 3 or 4 wins throughout the season. Wasn't able to make the chase. Just came in a little bit too late, but nonetheless, was able to do what I needed to do to be up there towards the front. But Dylan Ellis is going to go ahead and drop on back. Let these drivers fight for position. Robert Gillard going to go through the grass and get himself up there. So Dylan Ellis is going to drop all the way down to P number 20. Dalton McKinney up here in P number 13. Not sure what happened to the number 46 machine, but it went from the first all the way down to 13th. As D-Boy for president, D-Boy rides for H&I Group, good sir. He may ride for them, but in this league, he is part of the Smoky Mountain team. Big wreck there. Not sure what happened. Completely gone. It's TJ Hand. That was really weird. But basically, Smoky Mountain consists of the number 69, the 99. It was the 38. Me, I was in the number 38. And then you had the number 48, 69, 99. And there's one more driver out there. I can't remember who it is. 48, 69, 99. Can't remember which other driver they had. I can look at it really quick. I believe it's just those three. Those three guys are the ones that are on the Smoky Mountain. race team. Is Old McKinney really loose? Robert Gillard leading this next group on back on up here. Looking up here, TJ Henley having a little bit of connection issues. We're going to go ahead and look at Austin Wheeler. Smoky Mountain Motorsports. Riding P at number 4, sitting where he was when he started. But right behind him, Jordan Polly, one of the drivers, more aggressive drivers. Whoop. Is Jordan Polly trying to pull away from Chris Wheeler. And then number 71, Chris Wheeler getting real all the way up close and personal with the number 57. But while we have it and we're under green flag conditions, we're going to go ahead and try to do another You Love to Hear it for stage number 2. The second of 3 You Love to Hear It. So we're going to go ahead and turn the mics down, turn the engines up on these next-gen race cars, and we'll be right back. we are back here tonight. I believe that was the end of the stage number 2. We'll go ahead and go back and look and see. Nope, Dalton McKinney ended up having an issue here. Watching it at full speed, he's going to take it all the way in and through the grass. Going to come back out on the racetrack. Does he hit anything? Oh, he topples the left front of the car, but nonetheless just ended up jumping into pit lane to stay out of the way of other drivers. But we're going to be back here. I believe we got 8 laps to go in the stage number 2. We'll go ahead and confirm it really quick. Lap number 88 is going to be the end of stage number 2, so we're going to have a little bit of going to be the end of stage number 2. While we were away, I went and got everybody's favorite broadcaster, Mr. Maverick French. Maverick, he's back up here in the broadcast booth. He wanted to come and see all the cars going on and around the racetrack. He's being quiet now, but once these guys go back racing, he's going to get real excited. So hopefully everybody out there puts on a good show for Mr. Maverick in the broadcast booth, as he's sitting on my lap right now, being nice and cuddly. Want to say hi? Hi. Well, you can't really see it, everybody, but he's he's waving instead of saying hi. There it is. Driver's going to elect to choose what line they want to go to. That is inside or out. Getting it all said and done. As it's going to be a 8-lap race to the end of stage number 2. All these drivers did not come in and go into pit lane. The car on the freshest tires would be Austin Wheeler back here in P number 13. So 6 laps to go in stage number 2. We're going to see how many positions it can take for that number 40 or the 48 machine to make up all that spots. He is the first car with fresher tires. Definitely going to be something fun out here to watch. Because obviously with the choose rule, you can either make up a lot of spots or you can go down a lot of spots, depending on what lines everybody chooses. Driver's going to go back green this time by. Going to pay attention to the number 48, but also going to pay attention to the number 24s. They're going to bring these drivers back to the green flag. We are underway here at Texas for the conclusion of stage number 2. And Isaiah Sullivan able to get out to a little bit of an early lead for the race. As looking at them all now, single file, Austin Wheeler getting stuck back there in the traffic. But here comes Ricky Gonzalez down to the inside. He's going to take over P number 3 from Patrick McQuaid. Patrick McQuaid getting stuck on that outside, not going to be able to make anything happen. As Isaiah Sullivan still with the race lead in stage number 2. Wheeler still sitting P number 13, so tires aren't really making a big difference. Got to let those tires get up to temp, as they are trying to make anything and everything happen here for the end of stage number 2. Two laps to go already. It'll be Isaiah Sullivan with the race lead. Here comes Brock Whitehead, though. He's looking to make something happen. Into P number 2, 2 laps to go. Wants to capitalize on missing the other week at the road course due to a wedding. Also, we were able to make up 2 positions field. Lap number 86. I forgot it's lap number 88 is when the last lap of that stage is. So we're able to pull on away just a little bit more. And here's where, a little bit of real bad tailwind for the number 31 machine. That's going to allow Ricky Gonzalez to get down to the inside. Ricky Gonzalez looking to make up to P number 2. Looking down the inside. He's going to be there at the quarter panel. Can he get the run off? But here comes Trey Whitehead. Trey Whitehead trying to capitalize on it. Move Ricky Gonzalez up to P number 2. P number 2 for Ricky Gonzalez got a little bit tight though. Not going to be able to pull clear. Oh, Brock Whitehead and Ricky Gonzalez get together. Caution, the flag is going to be out. Resulting Brock Whitehead going across the line sideways. We're going to go ahead and watch this nice and fluently. Going to go ahead and look off the nose of Ricky Gonzalez. Oh, no, we'll actually watch it off the nose of Patrick McQuaid. Who's up in front of Patrick? Watch it off Trey. Watch it off of Trey's camera. Ricky Gonzalez held his line. Brock ended up coming on down. This is going to send him down through the infield. Then Ricky Gonzalez comes back on up the racetrack. Patrick McQuaid barely squeezing on by. I don't know how they're going to rule that one. That one's going to be tricky. I mean, I don't know. Luckily, it was the end of the stage, so no long lost for the number. Oh, the 57, Jordan Polly, obviously did not see people slowing down, checking up. I'm going to run right smack dab into the back of Jeff No. Definitely something that they don't want to see. As everybody trying to get as much track position as they can when they can. As lap number 90, they're all going into pit lane this time by. Crystal Bird's going to stay on out, get that lap led. Lap number 79 was the last time this driver pit. Obviously, if everything goes like how it did last stage, it could benefit him. Get a couple extra laps led. And then if a caution quickly comes out, you'll see the number driver of the number 98 go down into pit lane. Right behind him, you got Robert Gillard of the number 54 in P number 2. Third is going to be Charles Whitehead. Fourth is going to be Justin Potts. Fifth is going to be Austin Wheeler. Sixth will be Christopher Cash. Seventh is going to be Isaiah Sutherland. Eighth is going to be Trey Whitehead. Ninth, Patrick McQuaid. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Ryan Sizemore. Lap number 90 out of 175, so 87 lap dash to the end of this race. Hopefully everybody's been entertained with the product of racing that Texas has brought out here for us tonight. A lot of good hardship drivers trying to go for either their first win or another multiple time winner here in the series. Austin Wheeler leading with 4 wins on the season already. Then you got the number 31 with a couple, maybe 2 or 3 wins. Jonathan Cogswell, another race winner. Then you got Jordan Polly, a race winner as well at Watkins Glen. Is trying to make something happen. Is that number 57. Pace car going to bring them on around, and they will elect to pick whatever line they want, the inside or the outside. As I guess Maverick's a little tired, he's going to just relax and lay his head down. So if you hear any like movement, that's pretty much what it is. There's Maverick on out here and hanging out, watching everybody go round and round. Beautiful cars, keeps pointing out all of them, all the different colors out here tonight. Crystal Bird is going to elect to take the inside. Charles Whitehead is going to take the outside. Justin Potts is going to take the inside. And if any of the restarts that matter is going to be here, you don't want to have a bad restart like Justin Potts did in stage number 2, where he lost a lot of time on some of these drivers. Definitely don't want to have that happen. His pace car going to bring these drivers back on around, and the pace car going to dip off into pit lane, and we're going to go back to green flag racing here at Texas. Green flag is back on out. Roberge getting a good restart. Justin Potts getting a better restart than what he had in stage number 2. That outside lane just not able to get the restarts that they want to get. And here comes Austin Wheeler to the outside, looking to take over P number 2 from Justin Potts. He's got the outside momentum, and that's pretty much where you want to be. Down to the inside, looked like Charles Whitehead cream crop the wall there coming out of turn number 2. He's going to slide on up. Same with Robert Gillard. Robert Gillard going to lose a lot of positions back there, but still going to be able to keep it inside the top 10. Austin Wheeler looking to take P number 1. Sorry about that, everybody. Maverick get a little bit fussy, so I had to go sit him on down into his little bumper car. But Chris Roberge still with the race lead in the Sunny D machine. Pretty much all the way in and through the racetrack. Single file. As we take another look around at these beautiful camera angles. Everybody going on by. Charles Whitehead really using up all that wall coming up off of turn number 2. You have kind of like 2 lanes. Is Christopher Burge still with the race lead? Going to go ahead and look on board with the number 51 of Charles Whitehead. See if he can get through turns number 1 and 2 a little bit better than the couple of laps before he does. Charles Whitehead out here living his dreams and just having a little bit of fun. Drum camera here. We're going to go ahead and go to the more exciting cameras. Christian Ruse having a good race up by himself, sitting P14 as of right now, almost over to the outside wall, but able to keep it off. Dylan Ellis looking to make his way up towards the front. Currently sitting at P at number 12. Jeff No in 11th. Dylan wants that position, and Dylan's going to try and grab it. Not having a good run off, but it's going to be Robert Gillard looking down on the inside. Not going to be able to do it. 101 laps out of 175 are complete. So 74 laps to go here at Texas. If anybody's looking to get into the broadcasting game, CRN is officially looking for more broadcasters. Right now it is myself, Jimmy Covert, the owner of CRN, Carl Haywork, John Obinger, Brendan Pohl, David, what is David's last name? Tilford, and David Tilford, Ricky Gonzalez as well in the broadcast booth. Kind of running out of broadcasters. More leagues are coming on up, getting ready to start. Looking to enhance our production skills and bring in more people. If you want to get on a good team, CRN is always here. So if you're looking to get into broadcasting or are a broadcaster and looking to do some more, go ahead and message us on Facebook, Core Racing Network -CRN. Myself, Jimmy, or Carl will be happy to get with you. Give you a couple trial runs with one of us in different leagues. As Ricky Gonzalez going to shoot the middle 3 wide. What a move, but here comes Dylan Ellis down to the inside. Looking to take over that top 10 position from Charles Whitehead, just not able to get there. I thought for sure Charles Whitehead was going to end up facing the opposite direction with the amount of run that Ricky Gonzalez had. Man, oh man, what a race. Dylan Ellis cracking the top 10. Hunter out there watching on board, rooting his homie on. You love to see it. For the number 99 machine up into the top 10. Christopher Burge still with the race lead over Austin Wheeler. Isaiah Sullivan making the move on Austin Wheeler up to P number 2. As the number 24 is trying to get there on the number 98. Caution flag ended up coming on out. I'm gonna go ahead and go on back and look and see what happened. If I can find it. Not being able to see it. So it must not have popped up on Chris Zofield, maybe? Is this it? Chris Zofield. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell he's got a lot of front end. Whoa. I'm gonna go ahead and go back and re-watch this, see what happened to the number 2 machine. He's got a lot of damage on the number 2. Oh, he spun out the number 22 with Mike Sobanowski. Looking back here now. Oh, Sobanowski got super loose. It's going to knock out the toe onto the number 2. And then while they're going, his front end is going to end up coming off. Zoom this on up here. Gets the car back up and going, and right here, I mean, the car just won't turn whenever he's going. Yeah, right here, it goes into the corner, car just won't turn, won't turn, won't turn, won't turn. I'm gonna go all the way up the racetrack into the outside wall. And it, like, instantly made him spin. So it was weird. That's going to be the caution flag of the race. Coming on probably lap number, I don't know, 109-ish, 110. Everybody's going to be but nonetheless, here we go. Jonathan Coxwell, Jordan Polley going to bring these drivers back to the green flag. Right now, Jonathan Coxwell with a really good restart. Isaiah Sullivan with a good restart as well. Isaiah looking to take over the race lead. Looking to be almost 3 wide in turn number 3. We're back out of it. Jordan Polley getting not a great run. He's going to be side by side with the number 48. Drop back to P number 3, but Jonathan Coxwell going to drop all the way back to P number 4. Jordan Polley looking to move his way up in front of the number 27, just not able to get up there. Here comes Patrick McQuaid. Looking to make his way up towards the front row as well. Isaiah Sutherland with the race lead. Trey Whitehead in P number 2. Austin Wheeler in 3rd. 2 Chevys and a Toyota. Running towards the back here, looking at Ricky Gonzalez making a pass on the number 99 of Dylan Ellis. Dylan Ellis getting a really good run out of the corner. He's going to be able to get clear of the number 88. 88 is going to go ahead and back on down. Going to tag the number 99. He's going to save it. He doesn't right at the last second. Going to get tagged. Caution flag is going to come out. And man, oh man. Going to have to rewind this and to get a little bit of a slow-mo. So going into turns number 3 and 4, Ricky Gonzalez sees that Dylan Ellis is coming on down just a little bit. I'm going to give him the room to come on down. Well, halfway through the corner, Ricky Gonzalez is going to have a better run through the mid-corner. You can see it there. He's picking up a lot of the ground, trying to keep it, just ended up running out of real estate. I wouldn't put that on anybody. I mean, I'm not biased because he's a CRN broadcaster and Dylan's my teammate, but man, Dylan Ellis trying to do everything he possibly can to save that car. Ryan Gomes, I'm honestly surprised didn't have more damage than what he did. Dylan Ellis ended up overcorrecting into the outside wall. Yard sale on that number 99 machine. He's going to come back down. Misses Ryan Gomes. And caution flag is going to ride once again. So it's definitely going to be tricky on what race control is going to deem this one. I mean, it was honestly an honest mistake between the two drivers. Just one having better corner or mid-corner speed than the other. Well, that's normally how most accidents tend to happen. Dylan Ellis getting caught back up to the field to bring back out the green flag. But with that being said, it's going to be Isaiah Sullivan with the race lead over Trey Whitehead. Trey Whitehead going to try to get up and around Isaiah Sutherland for the race lead on this next restart. Has not led a single lap all race long, Trey Whitehead. And he's going to try and do that here after this restart. Trey Whitehead wants to capitalize on another race win here in the Ghost Cup Series. We have 55 laps to go. We got a little bit till drivers get told to line up side by side. and come back to the green flag. Pace car going to allow these, race control going to allow these drivers to choose their lines this time by. That they do. Isaiah Sullivan, they're going to take the inside. Trey Whitehead going to go to the top. Top, make it hot. See if Trey Whitehead can get a better restart than Isaiah. Or see if Trey can get any type of good restart happening on that outside. We haven't really seen. Ooh, buddy. Car down in the pit lane this time by Isaiah Sullivan with the race lead. We get a great restart there. A lot of drivers spinning the tires down to that inside and outside. But nonetheless able to make it happen. Side by side, Jeff No and Patrick McQuaid. Patrick McQuaid up on the outside, gonna get stuck out there. Jeff No hitting the apron, gonna get a little bit loose. Look at 3 wide. Mark Whitehead not gonna do it. Not gonna do it to him. Patrick McQuaid looking at P5 here momentarily. Looking out of the inside of the number 6 machine, able to make something happen. Jeff No stuck on the outside. But P1 is going to be Isaiah Sullivan. The second is going to be Austin Wheeler. Third, Trey Whitehead. TJ Haley back here in P8 trying to make something happen. Number 125 out of 175. Brooklyn Poly, or Jordan Poly, getting a little too loose. Might as well call him Brooklyn after all the two-step shuffle that we're seeing to come from that number 57 machine. Super loose. Is Brock Whitehead make his way back up to P at number 5. Charles Whitehead in the number 51 machine making his way towards the front of the field. 54 is going to get past Christopher Cash, currently sitting at P number 17. Still a lot of time left for the driver of the number 69 machine. Gonzalez getting a really good launch on Charles. Oh man, it looks like everybody else is tied to a stump. Well, fast Ricky Gonzalez is making his way up through the field. Now getting ready to pass Christopher Cash for P number 16. Christopher Cash is going to give Ricky Gonzalez all the room in the world. Dylan Ellis all the way back down at P number 20. Going to go ahead and look back up here. TJ Hanley getting them around. And then number 31 of the Brock Whitehead. Jeff No now looking to make it around Brock. Mike Selby Racing, number 6. Getting a little bit tight down on the inside. Almost got into the side of Brock Whitehead there. Able to keep it clean. But these top 3 actually doing a little bit of battle as Trey Whitehead able to get on around Austin Wheeler for P number 2. Lap number 131 out of this 175 in the books. So 44 laps to go. Well, you know, while we have a good green flag run going, we're going to go ahead and go to our final stop of the night. You love to hear it on CRN. I want to thank everybody out there who's been following along. Up to 20 people watching at one time, all the way back down to 16. So we want to thank everybody out there who's watching along and taking part in being here. I want to say thank you all, and going to go ahead and mute the mics, turn the volumes up, give you guys a little bit of you love to hear it, and we'll be right back. Flag going to come back on out here tonight. Christopher Cash, Jordan Polly getting involved. Jordan Polly getting a little bit loose, but Christopher Cash getting loose as well. Going to come right on down into the number 57. Both of them going to hit hard to the inside wall. Christopher Cash harder than Jordan Polly. Going to lose the front end of that machine. And that'll bring out our next caution flag. Beautiful looking number 14. Christian Ruse Cash Customs on the side of that number 14 machine. Pit stops underway, getting these drivers back on out to the track. Riding on board with Christian Ruse. Trey Whitehead able to take over the race lead. So he's going to be the race leader for the first time tonight. Pace car still doing the travels around Texas Motor Speedway and will be going back green here momentarily. We're on board of that D&J Auto Sales number 23. Trey Whitehead with the race lead. Trey Whitehead going to elect to take the outside. On this next restart. Isaiah Sullivan bringing these drivers back to the green flag. Christopher Cash is in the pit lane. Still, Trey Whitehead getting a great launch into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be able to get clear of Isaiah Sullivan. And here comes the number 20, or the 48, excuse me, of Austin Wheeler. Some problems towards the back of the racetrack. Charles Whitehead getting up into the outside wall. TJ Handley throw his name up into the mix, fighting for P number 4. We're going to make it P number 3 on Austin Wheeler. Christopher Cash back out there on the racetrack here tonight. Sat in the pit lane getting all those damages fixed. TJ stuck on that outside. Patrick McQuaid wants that 4th position. He's going to try it, but here comes Brock Whitehead down to the inside. Going to be 3 wide, going into turn number 3. Brock thinks better of it. Drops back in line right behind Patrick McQuaid. Biggest battle's going to be right on here. Top 3 in a different zip code. Patrick McQuaid dives it down into turn number 1. Not going to get the rotation that he thought he was going to get. He's going to have to check up a lot. He's going to lose that spot to the 08 machine. He's going to try and do it one more time. Trey Whitehead falling back to P number 3. Trey being the biggest mover of the race so far, up 16 positions, along with Patrick McQuaid up 16 as well. I'm going to go ahead and do another You Love to Hear It for just a few more laps, and we'll be right back. We're back here tonight, uninterrupted for the final 10 laps of tonight's race. Chris Wheeler in the pit lane. Not sure what's going on with the number 71 machine, but in the pit lane goes the number 71. Final 10 laps here of the race. Definitely going to be a good one to the end. Isaiah Sutherland with the race lead. Going to go ahead back up here. He's got a little bit of a 5-car lead over the number 23 machine, as Chris Wheeler left pit road. I wonder if anybody else has to make pit lane, maybe? Could be the way that it's looking here tonight, but Texas been a great race. One of the cleaner races that we have seen here at Texas. Trying to make something happen here tonight. Riding on back here with Jonathan Cogswell. He's got Christian Ruse. Was looking, well, TJ Hanley was looking to make a pass on Christian Ruse, just not able to get there on the back bumper of the number 14 machine. Now, everybody getting the rest of this race done. 7 laps to go here at Texas. No big battles on the racetrack. Everybody pretty much single file throughout this whole track. To go for Isaiah Sutherland, and the number 24 machine just crossed start finish line. Isaiah looking to capitalize and bring home another race win in the number 24 machine. Running for the points championship here tonight. As we look with Christian Ruse starting to pull away from TJ Hanley. TJ Hanley was a little bit loose coming out of turn number 4 last lap. He had a good 1 and 2, 3 to 4. He's back on the non-loose train. Up here in front of him, though, Patrick McQuaid has a little bit of a challenge from Chris Roberge, but not going to be able to get there. Chris Roberge trying to take away that position. He's going to get underneath Patrick McQuaid. Patrick McQuaid going to go ahead and let him take it. He's going to fall on back to P number... Oh, football's right here, buddy. Patrick McQuaid going to fall back to P number 7. Chris Roberge moves his way up to P number 5, 6. Ricky Gonzalez up to P number 4. Down 3 positions from where he started. final lap here, brought to you by Hupka Real Estate LLC. We're going to make it happen through ones and two, down the backstretch into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. The number 24, Isaiah Sutherland, off of turn number 4, is going to win the D&J Auto Sales 325 at Texas, followed by Trey Whitehead in P number 2, Austin Wheeler in 3rd, Ricky Gonzalez in 4th, Brock Whitehead in 5th, Chris Roberge in P number 6, 7th is going to be Patrick McQuaid, 8th is going to be TJ Handley, 9th Christian Ruse in P number 10 is going to be Jeff No. 175 laps in the books here tonight. A great race by a lot of these drivers. A lot of lead changes. Isaiah Sutherland able to capitalize and come home with the race win here tonight. Isaiah Sutherland already burning them down. Doesn't want to waste any time getting that number 24. A little bit of a Larson style burnout here at Texas. Reminiscence of my burnouts. What I would do when I would win. So Isaiah Sutherland grabbing tonight's race win. While he burns them on down. To get everything emptied on out of here and let everybody get a full view of what is happening out there on the racetrack. While he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the race results. In P number 1 is going to be Isaiah Sutherland. 2nd is going to be Trey Whitehead. 3rd, Austin Wheeler. 4th, Ricky Gonzalez. 5th, Brock Whitehead. 6th, Chris Roberge. 7th, Patrick McQuaid. 8th, TJ Handley. 9th, Christian Ruse. 10th, Jeff No. 11th, Ryan Gomez. 12th will be Jonathan Cogswell. 13th, Ryan Sizemore. 14th, Justin Potts. 15th, Chris Ofield. 16th, Dylan Ellis. 17th, Jordan Polly. 18th, Robert Gillard. 19th, Chris Wheeler. 20th, Mike Sobanowski. 21st is going to be Christopher Cash. 22nd is going to be Charles Whitehead. 23rd, Jay Monin. 24th, Dalton McKinney. 25th, Johnny Williams. And 26th is going to be Matt Metler. Going to go ahead and get our top 3 into the broadcast booth. Get them brought up here. Start with our 3rd place finisher. That's going to be Austin Wheeler, our stage 1 winner. Where's the Cup broadcast booth? One second, moved him to the wrong one. Oh man, where'd he go? So many chats here. Apologize. There we go. Oh, finally, now we got him up in the broadcast booth. That's going to be the 3rd place finisher of Austin Wheeler. Austin, this is Dylan in the CRM broadcast booth. Get a copy.
Yeah, I got you, bud.
All right. Well, buddy, you tried it. You succeeded in stage number 1. Stage number 2 obviously had that late pit stop and seeing what you could do on fresher tires. Got yourself all the way up to P number 6. And then pretty much this 3rd stage, you're kind of just riding, taking your time, wanting to make up positions where you possibly could. There towards the end, though, you just ran out of real estate and ran out of laps.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I've It was crazy. All race long, I was taking it easy, and we never got a longer run than 18, 20 laps. So here at the last stint, it was like 35 to go. I was like, well, hell, I'm gonna go hard here, and if history repeats itself, we're gonna have a caution or two. Well, of course, we get the longest green flag run we ever had in the race. So I ended up using up my stuff too much and couldn't do anything with them. We were all slipping and sliding. It was a blast. So it was good to have a long run there at the end.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is always good to see a long green flag run throughout the whole night. Obviously, the league tends to not have them due to the custom-made setups by Team Watson. Some drivers aren't used to the somewhat looser side of the setups, or maybe even the tighter side, where you got to put a little bit more wheel into it, make it work, and then obviously as the race goes on, the more wheel you put into it, throttle up a little bit sooner, ends up putting you around and facing the other way. But nonetheless, also, you come in here, you finish P number 3 here tonight, you can't be too mad about it.
Yeah, no, it's good. I haven't done the best here the past 3 or 4 weeks. Just unfortunate circumstances and me lacking talent here and there. But it's good to get a top 3 finish here and get to talk to you here in the booth.
Well, you could be like me, Auto Club, me and you, going for a stage win, pass you, and then I almost bin it coming out of turn number 2. So, you didn't do what I did. You didn't get loose at all that I could see. So either way, still had a great race here tonight. Is there anybody on that number 48 machine you'd like to give a shout out to? The floor is yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Main sponsor, Wheels Painting and More, Richmond, Virginia. Painting inside and outside of houses. I have to thank my wife for supporting me doing this every week. Life's been busy, so this is only thing I've been doing for iRacing on Thursdays. So feeling good about it. Okay, for next week.
All right, buddy, we're going to go ahead and let you get on out of here. Celebrate that 3rd place finish. Congratulations on that. And we'll be talking to you again hopefully next week.
Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep. This is going to be our 3rd place finisher of Austin Wheeler. I'm going to go ahead and grab our 2nd place finisher. That's going to be the number 23 of Trey Whitehead. And Trey, you're finally back up in the CRN broadcast booth. How you feeling after 175 laps?
Man, after the week last week, I would have taken a top 10, but yeah, we're feeling good. I still got my allergies going on. Not as bad, but I had a little breathe right strip on my nose the whole race, so I kind of felt like Kyle Busch in the car because he's notorious for always wearing one. But yeah, it was a good race in general. I thought we had good long run speed, and then there at the end, I was just trying to hold my own, battling with Austin, him and I weren't really necessarily racing each other. We were trying to, give whoever was faster 2nd place to try to go catch Isaiah because he was on another level. So, but yeah, all around, it was a really good race, and I can't wait to go back and watch it. So,
you top 3 were in a different zip code. And then further on back, you guys had, all the battle going on there. Your dad, for what I seen for the majority of the time, was running top 10, which is a big plus for him. Your dad, he's not the fastest guy, but he's not the slowest. He tries. But the way that I've always looked at your dad, it was like, it's improvements. I like seeing your dad improve. And I don't know, man, ever since he got that new wheel, your dad's been up there. I don't know what it is, but I think he might have to get slowed down a little bit before he starts beating me.
Yeah, he also got the new pedal set. I can't remember which new ones came out, but it's got a throttle dampener on it, so it's helped him save his tires a lot better. Because he would punch the gas like on and off, and he wouldn't save any tire that way. So this is actually helping him save some tire, but I thought our whole team ran really well tonight. Matt, I know you had some issues and left early, but Jordan, Robert, Brock was running up front for a little while. My dad was in the top 5, held for like half the first stage. And then obviously I was able to come back from a wreck and finish 2nd. So I think the one thing that we can work on as a group is saving tire. I feel like I'm pretty decent at that, and I just need to pass it down to the teammates so that we're all there at the end and not just there in the middle of the race. So, but
Oh yeah, definitely something that I kind of helped you on last season. Try to extend my hand on that, and now I can't run the next gen to save my life. So, it's just the way that sometimes it ends up happening. But obviously Texas being Texas being your home track other than Coda. Good performance out here tonight by you. Obviously you led a couple laps. You were up there where it counted, even though you had your little incident halfway through the race. But either way, you're still able to make your way back up to the top 3 and fight for a podium position.
Yeah, it was tough sledding. Obviously couldn't qualify because of my tough race at Bristol last week. I had caused a couple cautions, and so we started, I can't remember, 19th or whatever, but we slowly made our way through, saving tire and being patient, and ended up, I think, second in the first stage, getting stage points in both of them, top 5 points in both stages, and just saving tire, like you said. That was kind of the big thing here. So, we always look to run well at Texas. I'm sure you could tell we all kind of ran D&J Auto paint schemes, which is my dad's job. He's the one who sponsored the race and everything. So it was cool to get one of the cars up in the podium and get him some TV time. So it was a lot of fun.
Right, it was definitely fun to call the action. Not gonna lie, Brock and your dad's cars kept messing with me just because they're kind of the similar paint scheme. So I was calling Brock your dad and your dad Brock. So either way, still a good points night for Whitehead Racing and good points night for you. So keep on tagging on all those points for next season or next race and the rest of the season. But Trey, before I let you get on out of here, is there anybody on that number 23 machine you'd like to give a shout out to? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'd like to thank TJ for doing all the paint schemes for us. I know I figured it was gonna confuse whoever was broadcasting the race, that all the cars kind of look the same. They were all just different colors. So I can't wait to go back and see if Brock was in the lead. You called him Charles. Hell, my dad would have been leading the race for a little bit. So, everybody at Whitehead Racing, Brock, my dad, Jordan, Polly, Robert Gillard. I think I forget Matt Metler also. Steady improvements, and we look to try to win a team championship this year as well as a driver championship, and I think we're well in the hunt for both of those. So, we'll just try to keep it up and keep getting these podium finishes and good stage points.
Yeah, that's going to be the name of the game. But, Trey, we're going to go ahead and let you go out of here, celebrate that second place finish here tonight, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again next week.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
This is going to be our second place finisher, Trey Whitehead. Going to go ahead and get with our race winner, Mr. Isaiah Sutherland. Bring him on up into the booth. And Isaiah, this is Dylan in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, brother.
All right, buddy. Well, pregame drink is gone, by the way. It was gone by the end of probably stage 2. But nonetheless, I was awake the whole time.
Good.
Had Maverick up here in the booth with me as well. He had to come by and look at all the cars. And, you had a different car this week. You didn't have a black car. You had a white and blue. But nonetheless, you got the win here tonight at Texas. You were able to hold it down in the Texas State. How'd you end up doing it? I didn't see you get loose at all the whole race when other people coming off turn number 2 or even turn number 4 were getting loose and getting sideways every single lap.
Yeah, I'm so stoked. I gotta get that out of the way. It's been between my last league I was in and then the league before that. This one, it's been a while since I've won anything, so I am so ecstatic. These guys put up one heck of a race today, and they challenged me to the end. It wasn't easy, but I knew that that was key here. It's so hard to save your tires at Texas. 3 and 4. Turn 3 and 4, that's basically almost a wide open turn. You got to lift a little bit to set the car. That's almost wide open, so you're not saving any tire there. 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, I feel like was the best opportunity. It's such a slow, flat turn that I feel like you could back that corner up and save your tire. And that was my plan the entire race, and I quickly, and I knew this is how it is. It's like this in real life too. Everyone's got to run that same line at 3 and 4. 1 and 2, you kind of have to. You can change it up because you're going so slow. But dirty air is terrible here. I mean, Dylan, you going into 3 and 4, you go in there and it's either going to turn into a tow truck or it's going to want to kick out. I mean, you got to try to get some kind of clean air on that car. And if you're behind somebody, it's tough. So that's why on every restart, wherever I was, it was nothing but try to get in the lead. So I knew that was key. And once you was in the lead, they would race behind you and you could take care of your stuff. And so I just focused on that, and I'm happy the race stayed clean there, like the last 80, 60 laps, something like that. Everyone did a great job, and it was awesome. It was hot here in Texas. Track was slick. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely looked like a lot of fun up in the broadcast booth. I mean, obviously, with the newer updates to Texas, 1 and 2 is a little bit different than, the legacy Texas. But also, how the new Texas used to run, you couldn't 1 and 2 all the way up at the top side of the racetrack. You didn't really have much of a top lane. It was pretty much you had to be down on the inside. That's where you had to be. I've seen a lot of these drivers use that way outside on turns number 1 and 2, get massive runs going down the backstretch, and able to make passes going into turn number 3. And I would have to agree with you. I mean, the car, the truck, whichever car or whatever vehicle you're running here at Texas or any type of draft track, you got to have that clean air on the front nose to get that car to rotate without it spinning out or turning into a plow truck throughout the quarter. So that I can take away, be like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, because, I mean, that stuff sucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's your 3 and 4 is your opportunity. I mean, yeah, used to, you'd have the banking up high and down low. Up high still wasn't the best back then, but you could still run it. They flattened it out so much that you just got to back that corner down. And honestly, slow in, fast out. That's the way I ran it. That's the way everyone really was running it. But I just think the clean air is what really was key tonight. First stage, I messed up big time. I didn't think I'd make it on fuel, so I came in fuel only. Nobody came with me, and we had all kinds of cautions. So I should have never came in and gave up that lead early on. I think it would have been even more dominant, shall I say, to do that, or more smart, stay up front. But otherwise, I mean, it was still fun battling those guys in 10th for the stage 1 points. I think I got 10th or 9th, so I ended up with 1 point. But yeah, all in all, it was just an awesome race. I'm so blessed. I'm so happy. It's exciting.
Right, you can't beat yourself up too much about it. I mean, obviously, the stage points are going to mean more than race wins. Obviously, I mean, with stages coming back in season number 4 of Ghost, definitely going to have stage points to maximize your playoff efforts. Obviously, it's winning, you're in, you're good to go, but you also want to have as many stage points as you possibly can, and those points add up along with race wins. So, obviously, if you keep yourself consistent, finishing well in the stages, and obviously breaking down more wins, we could see Isaiah Sutherland being one of those top 4 drivers making it to the Final 4.
Yeah, we're going to continue to try. That's the main goal, is to honestly, it's stage racing, and I love it. I've always been a big fan of stage racing. I know some people this, that, but I mean, it's better than throwing random debris cautions, right? So it's something to race for the entire race. There's no giving up. There's no holding back, and it makes it exciting. Sometimes it can get frustrating out there battling those guys for the stages, but it makes it exciting, and you got to drive these cars hard and do what you can.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, Isaiah, before we let you get on out of here, if there's anybody there, number 24, you'd like to give a shout-out to, the floor is yours.
Oh, yeah, first and foremost, I got to thank my good Lord Savior, Jesus Christ. Even though I haven't been winning, I've been pretty blessed to finish top 5 and top 10s, and the podium finishes where I get interviewed. And it's more time of me speaking about my Lord and Savior and getting his name out there. So it's always a blessing to do that and get to display my faith outwardly. That's something I've always wanted to work on and get better at. So number one, Jesus Christ, it's a blessing right there. All my friends and family that tune in, my mom and dad, they've been watching me for so long. I went from being in their bedroom 11, 12 years ago, or in my bedroom in their house, to where I'm at now, and they still tune in and check in on me. So it's been awesome. They've always been supportive. My girlfriend Daylin, I love you. She always watches. Uncle Gary. The paint scheme tonight, this is a paint scheme one of my old teammates painted for me years ago. It's a throwback to my uncle, his dirt car. He's actually the one that owns Sutherland Used Cars. So Northwest Tennessee and Union City, Tennessee, if you're looking for a car, come to Sutherland Used Cars. Look them up on Facebook. Great prices on the cars. If you're 2-3 hours out, it's worth the drive. Come down there, see what he's got, or check him out on Facebook. And then Virtual Academy is on my car. That's police officer training for active duty or retired officers. You can sign up for that, $69 a year at subscriptions.virtualacademy.com/sign up. Dylan, you in the booth, you do a wonderful job. I know you got a lot in life. You got a kid and work, but you show up and you do your best, man, and we appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much for those kind words there, Mr. Isaiah. We're going to go ahead and let you get on out of here. Celebrate that first place victory. Go hang out with a girlfriend. Show her some love. Be like, hey, got the race win. Now it's time for me to come hang out with you for the rest of the night. So we're going to go ahead, let you get on out of here, celebrate that race win, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again next week.
All right, yes, sir. We'll see you next week, buddy.
All right, that's going to do it for our race winner. That's going to be Isaiah Sutherland in the number 24 machine. I want to thank everybody out there who has liked, share, subscribed to CRN. I want to thank everybody out there for the continued support. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to CRN. Help us get up to our next goal. Make sure you guys tune in to the other broadcast here tonight as John Nobinger brings you the live coverage from Red Bull Ring in the Core GT Series, season number 7, round number 4 at Red Bull Ring. Can't wait to see those drivers out there. 50 drivers total racing on that racetrack, so definitely want to go out there and show some love. No broadcasts on Friday, broadcasts on a Saturday night, as I'll be back at the broadcast booth with the NIS Truck Series, and then you'll also have another broadcast on Saturday night as a Core or CRN Coke 300 makes its second race of its existence. Sunday night, you're going to have Brendan Polt in the broadcast booth for the Core Premier Series. Then Monday night, you won't have any broadcasts. Tuesday, you're going to have me in the broadcast booth for 2 races. You got the Demon Truck Series, and then you got Mid-Atlantic Racing Series on a Tuesday night. Wednesday night, no broadcast. Thursday night, you're going to be right back here with Ghost Cup Series back in action next week. Well, that's going to do it for myself up here in the broadcast booth for CRN. Name is Dylan. Make sure you guys take care. Brush your hair.